I want to start by saying congratulations on landing on one of the biggest shows ever. So,
Thank you.
deal.
It feels so cool. I feel very, very blessed, very, very thankful. And just the experience itself has been surreal. And just all the attention that I've been receiving and all the support that I've been getting is just amazing. And I
I
feel
can
very,
imagine.
very grateful.
I can imagine. So, I want to actually start to where it began. Where did your love for music start?
My parents said that I've always been singing ever since I started talking. And so I started writing songs when I was 4 years old, just like little songs that aren't
4 years
good.
old? Serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And so, um, I don't know, I've always just loved music. I've never been quiet my entire life. I'm always singing, I'm always humming or doing something. And then in 2020, I self-taught piano. And then I've known guitar my whole life, so I just grew my skill in 2020 when, we were in lockdown. But I just started writing song after song after song after song, and I think that that's when my passion for writing songs and like becoming an artist really started because I got a feel for it and I felt how amazing it was to pour my emotions into, a song that I created. So I say that's when my passion for music really started. And then I just continued to sing at sporting events and I got on my worship team at church and stuff like that. And then eventually I tried out for The Voice.
Let's talk about that. What led to the audition? What was like the moment that you thought, you know what? I want to do that. I want to land on that show.
Yeah. So in previous seasons, I've been seeing a lot of like minors on the show and really, really young people. And I was like, I feel like I can do that. Like I feel like I'm pretty good. So I would say that's what led me to audition. But I've always watched The Voice. Like as a little girl, I would watch kids singing on The Voice or just like The Voice in general. So I've always loved The Voice. And yeah, that's what led me to audition.
So, what was it like that moment, stepping on the stage and just about to sing to four of the biggest stars in music to make a decision of who you're going to have coach you? What was that like?
I mean, like backstage, I was so nervous and there was so much adrenaline going on just knowing that I was gonna be able to perform for them and like I don't know, there was just so much emotion going on and I feel like every single step of the way during my performance, I was like overthinking a lot, like, oh, that note was bad or this note was really good, like good job and like I don't know, it was so nerve-wracking, probably the most adrenaline I've ever had in my life.
I can
And
only
just seeing them turned around and like not really facing you, I think that's what made me more nervous because it all depended on whether they turned around for you or not. But once I saw Snoop turn around, like I was kind of chilling. Like I was like, oh, okay, like I made it. But I was still trying to do my best. So it was so cool.
And what was it about Michael Bublé that led you to make him the choice to be your coach?
When I saw him turn around, obviously Snoop was the first one to turn around, but when I saw Michael turn around, I just made instant eye contact with him and he had a huge smile on his face and he just seemed so enthusiastic about me and like my performance. And so I really, really liked that. And I just kind of felt drawn to him and we felt like drawn to each other. Like we just had a connection, I guess. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff that they didn't show, but like he was like dancing and stuff like that. And there was a lot of stuff that he just told me. He said that he could see God's light through me and stuff like that. And I just felt, I don't know, I really, really liked him. So yeah, that's why I chose him.
How are you preparing yourself? How are you balancing out this exposure that's coming in to stay focused on the end game?
Yeah. Well, I mean, all this exposure has been something very new for me. I mean, I've had publicity before, but this is like national publicity and just getting like follow after follow, like after like, and just like talking to famous people. I'm like, hey, like this is kind of crazy, but I kind of just try to put it to the side, like obviously take advantage of it, but I always try to keep myself humble and remember that I don't have it all in the bag. I still got to work hard. Yes, I was on an amazing TV show, huge TV show, national TV show, but I mean, I can't be satisfied with that, and I got to keep working, working, and just doing what I love. So that's kind of how I balance it out, just keeping myself humble.
What is the end game for you? Obviously, the voice, yes, this is a great opportunity of exposure. Where do you want it to lead?
Definitely wanted to lead to me like getting signed to a record label or maybe um just gaining a following so that I can release more music and more people will like it and share it and stuff like that. So I think most of the reason why I joined The Voice was for the exposure. And I definitely have gotten a lot of exposure and many, many connections. So that's the best part about it.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with me. We here in New Mexico are extremely proud and looking forward to see how far you make it, and we hope you make it far.
Thank you so much.